And you know, when you come from a long line of monster hunters, your destiny has already been chosen. But suppose you have doubts.
Do you ever ask yourself, like, what if they're not all monsters? Like, inside?
What does that even mean?
I don't know, sometimes I think about how they must see us. You know, like, what if maybe we're the monsters in their story?
Killers don't get a story, Cal.
We kill.
To protect people. They don't feel, they don't love.
Well, one thing is clear. Netflix's latest hit series, First Kill, has been killing it since its release, and that's in part to the very talented actress, dancer, rapper, singer, also known as Mocha Bands, and New York's very own from Southside Jamaica, Queens, Miss Imani Lewis, who joins us right now. Good morning, Imani.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm OG as an original gangster. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, beautiful. So lovely to meet you. So thank you so much for having me.
Are you kidding? First of all, you guys on that show give me like mini heart attacks like every single time. And right? But let's talk about Cal, first of all, because she puts a lot of pressure on herself to live up to her family's legacy. So for those who haven't even checked out the show, introduce them to Cal and what the situation is on First Kill.
Okay, so Cal is Calliope Burns, and she is the youngest daughter of the Burns family, a family of monster hunters who are attached to a guild organization that go on these missions to completely wipe out the environment of any kind of like monster or supernatural monsters. And they're a very nomadic family, very skilled, very calculated, and they literally just travel all over the world to clear the environment of monster hunters until Cal meets a quote unquote monster or a vampire named Juliet. And she struggles with something beyond her identity as a monster hunter and ends up falling in love with the very thing that she was trained to kill.
Right.
So it's a very modern take on like Romeo and Juliet, but it's Juliet and Juliet.
Yeah.
Right? And because we did have Joseph Reitman on, who plays Clayton Cook. I know he was on last week, and he's kind of sort of in the mix with your family though, with all the training that has to go on.
Right.
So talk to us about how physical. Yeah, he's part of the guild. So talk to us about how physical playing this character is, because you guys literally are like, there's no weapon you don't have, there's no monster you haven't like fought.
Yeah, it's incredibly physical. Most of at least Calliope's training is like physical hand-on-hand like combat, but they are all incredibly trained. They work on an honor system. They work through technique. They are a heavily skilled family or heavily skilled organization where it's all combative, whether that's with weaponry like swords or daggers or crossbows or axes. Anything we can get our hands on, we're ready to kill.
All right, so everyone knows that I'm not like strong physically, but verbally I can kill it verbally. But so that's why, so when I first saw you like all the fights and stuff, I was like, if I hung out with her and I got in trouble, I'll do the like talking, hyping up, and then she'll do the beating up.
You'd be just fine.
Right? Teamwork. And by the way, Imani, like I said, you're New York's very own. You're a singer, rapper, dancer. But First Kill isn't your first run-in with vampires, because we know you were in Vampires versus the Bronx, and people also know you from The Get Down, Star, and the critically acclaimed film, The 40-Year-Old Version. Which brings me to Mocha Bands, because you have a passion for music. You've been doing music since you were what, like 11? We have a listen. Let's listen in, and then we'll talk about me back up singing or dancing for you. I don't know. Think about it.
Came in the game too young. Ain't a preemie, I got dreams that I'm chasing. Ain't no asking the genie, ain't no rubbing a lamp, ain't no wishing on shooting stars to get me where I'm trying to go. Ain't no Wizard of Oz. Look at the state that rappers and I can't fathom it. That's why God.
Seriously, like what do you not do, Imani? What do you not do?
I do a whole lot, girl.
Okay, so let's talk about music, because if you ask me, from what I've seen so far, you have longevity in this business. See what I did there?
I like that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So with you doing all this acting stuff, so do you still have time to like write your stuff and work on music?
So acting definitely takes the front seat sometimes, because to shoot these shows and these films, it takes months. So it does take a lot of time. But music is my first love. Music is my heart. And any bit of time that I have in between, I am in the studio or I'm writing on my phone or writing on a notebook. Like I'm an artist at heart. So anytime I can get a pen close to something, even if it's a napkin, if it's my hand, I'm going to write some lyrics down. So I'm never not working on music. And I can't wait for everyone to hear this new music. I'm so excited. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be something so different than what you're accustomed to hearing. And even better, I think.
We know, because it's coming from you. So from Southside Jamaica, Queens to killing it in Hollywood. We met. So are you in Hollywood now, or where are you right now?
New York.
You're back home?
Not Queens, but New York.
I know,
yes.
but you're back home. So who's watching from? Who do you know that you think's watching now that you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, shout out to my family. Shout out to everybody in Southside Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to everybody from MS-72. Shout out to everybody from my high school, from my junior high school. All the people that are still in Queens or that have left Queens that still support me. I see the DMs. I see all the messages telling me how long they've been rocking with me. I love you guys so much. Shout out to my team, because everybody sees this thing in front of, like, they see me, but they don't see that it's like a million people behind the scenes pressing buttons and making things work for me. So shout out to my incredible team. And shout out to the awesome people that watch and stream First Kill and everything else that I do and listen to my music. I love you all so much, and I appreciate you so much.
And they love you all too. We all love you for sharing all your long list of talents with us. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. We're looking forward to seeing more of you. Thanks for chatting with us and joining us this morning. And of course, everyone, you can catch her kicking some major behind on the hit show First Kill, which is currently streaming on Netflix. Thanks, Imani. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Come back when the music comes out. Okay?
Will do.
All right. Love ya. Bye.